Hey everyone, and happy Thursday to everyone. I'm hoping everybody is out there crushing it, that you got up early with intent today to making this day the best version of you that you can make it. So I'm out for a 5-mile relax run for me, whatever that is. Everybody's at a different place. I got these gloves on. And by the way, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere right now, some ranches or farms or whatever. So, so in order to get this video going, which I normally don't do, is I had to pick up a couple logs. I have a bottle in back of this, the phone here. I put a bottle up to get this thing kind of just right, so you see my kind of hands kind of dirty. I'm kind of looking like the, I don't know what this is, lime green, San Francisco, Berkeley, whatever. But anyways, I'm hoping everybody's out there knocking it out. So I got a little thing that I read earlier this morning on one of the videos that I kind of come across from time to time. I like what it said. It said, let's commit to getting fit and lean in 2018. So let that be our mantra, guys. Fit and lean in 2018. Of course, number one being your health, and then getting fit. So again, like I said in my last video, if not today or this year, then when? Let's commit to it, guys. Let's watch those videos that's going to motivate and kind of give us that extra push that it might take us to do. Now, I said it many times that I've been running for a long, long time. So why do I do it? One, I enjoy it. I love it. I am passionate about it. And that's why I can continue it for 28 years now. So I want you guys, if you guys commit to it, if any of you commit to it a few days a week, continuously for 3 months, well, I would say 6 months, then you would never again want to stop. I'm guaranteeing you, you will get addicted to feeling good. So I'm addicted to feeling good. So that's why I do it. That's what motivates me to do it, is I enjoy staying on it, and I want everybody else to do the same. Now, why do I do these videos? After 27 years, why did I decide to do these videos? To try to give back. I don't need anybody to see me and say, ha ha, rah rah for Adam. I don't need that. I'm past that already. So I want everybody, I'm hoping, but I do this rah 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 when I watch other videos to increase and to motivate me to do other things and run, maybe take it up a notch. I enjoy watching many different running videos and coaches, and then, but not only that, I like just trying to understand and learn more about everything in life. But I want everybody to, maybe if I can give you that extra push for you can take your life and your family up a notch, that's kind of cool. I heard somebody else the other day say, well, why do you do what you do? He says, I want to be around for my grandkids. Now, you talk about a compelling reason to want to do things. That's pretty compelling. I want to be, then Michael says, I want to be around for, I think he said, my daughter's wedding. I'm like, oh my gosh, you talk about compelling. You talk about taking your health seriously and not like smoking and just drinking and because life's short, guys. Life is short. So let's make it the best that we can make it. So I was thinking this morning, I saw this on, I think it was Instagram, it was a female. She said she's wearing a shirt that says like Boston, like wanting to do Boston or something like that. Her intent was to do Boston. Well, if you watch some of these videos, my videos or other videos, and get around people that have done it before, you can't help but to get mighty darn close. I would say you would do it if you got the health. You can do this. You can do the Boston thing. You can surpass me or other people, but it takes a lot of work, and you don't necessarily need to do what I do as far as, my watch is going off, as far as, okay, I follow the Hansons myself, but there's a lot of other books that may help you. I've got so many running books, and it took me years to do it, but Hansons kind of worked for me. So I kind of, even though I'm not training for anything, I'm just running, I loosely follow the Hansons, even though I'm not like training for anything. But right now, I am training for the Boston Marathon in the sense that I'm honestly, for the most part, I'm always trained to do a marathon. I can do a marathon probably today. Now, it maybe not at the time I would want to do it at, but I can run 26 miles today. But so I'm always kind of in shape to do a marathon, so I don't have to train for the Boston Marathon when I've already been accepted, I've qualified, been accepted, my entry into it. So I'm not like training for the Boston Marathon, but I am training for a certain time at the Boston Marathon. So that I have to do with intent. And so my intention for the Boston Marathon is to qualify for the Boston Marathon at the Boston Marathon. So I've qualified 4 different years for the Boston Marathon. And so this will be my 5th qualifying for the Boston Marathon at the Boston Marathon. So that is my intent. Now, yeah, I would like to PR, but I do a lot of different things, and I would love to PR a personal record at the Boston Marathon. But again, I'm going to look for having fun, but to qualify for the Boston Marathon at the Boston Marathon this year. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But as far as like, oh, you know, good for you, you know, I mean, yes, I mean, many people that do marathons know they can do a marathon any day. Again, not at the time they'd like to do it at, but they can run a marathon. If you're running all the time, and okay, so there's strategies involved. Okay, so it's not, when you qualify for the Boston Marathon or want to qualify for the Boston Marathon, it's not about running 1,000 miles a week or a year or 3 months or 6 months. It's not about that. There's actually techniques that you use. I saw this one woman on YouTube. Actually, it was like a movie, a documentary about running. She had run 100 marathons, 100 marathons, and had never qualified for the Boston Marathon. So it's not about how many miles you can put in. It's about technique, strategy. If you're going to run the Boston Marathon, unless you're some kind of standout NCAA or whatever, that a prodigy, you're going to have to do it with intent to qualify. Again, it's not mileage. I can run 50 miles, 60, I can run 100 miles a week. But if I don't have the right strategy or technique, I'm not going to do it. If you're running the same distance all the time, you've got to run with intent. So what I do, again, the Hansons, yes, but I kind of tweak it a little bit. I throw in a little bit of the Yasso 800s. I'll like do some mile repeats. I do 2-mile repeats. I do tempo runs. I do long runs. I don't do any 400s. The shortest distance I'll do as far as my training, personally, everybody's different. Is 800s. 800s, a half-mile repeat. So I'll do like run 800 and then I'll relax 800. I'll run another 800, relax. Yesterday I did some mile repeats. I did 4-mile repeats. I did like 9 miles, but I did like 4-mile repeats in there. And then I run a couple miles and then bust out a mile at a certain time. And then I'll relax a mile, bust out another mile at a certain time. And so then I'll do 2-mile repeats. So it's part of my week. So next week, I think I'm going to do some, I haven't done 800s in a while, half-mile repeats. So I'm probably going to, and so what happens is, if you look at my Strava or any of that stuff, unless you're looking at, in particular, like getting in there, you wouldn't know what I'm doing. Because I'm not like, oh, when you see my time, like I ran 10 miles and say a 9-minute mile, right? Average overall. Unless you're looking into my account, you wouldn't know what I'm doing in there. You think, okay, oh, he ran 9 miles or 10 miles at a 9-minute or 8-minute pace or whatever. But then in there, I do certain things in there. I don't like hide it. I just do it. I just do whatever, right? I don't need anybody to see my time. So I'm planning on doing a certain time. So with that in mind, I train for like 2-mile repeats, mile repeats, and I'll do half-mile repeats within my run. But that's kind of what worked for me. I enjoy long runs. I enjoy repeats. Again, just being redundant here. So repeats is I say I take off for 2 miles or 3 miles or 4. I'm not like so dialed in that I got to be everything. So I go out and have fun, 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, or maybe even 5 miles. And then start busting out some 2-mile repeats. So I'll run 2 miles and then I'll relax a mile. I run 2 miles at a certain pace. So in my 10 miles or 15 miles, up. Can you guys see me? Okay, so I'm gonna stay with this video. I'm gonna stay with this video. My thing just fell in the mud. But so I'm gonna stay with this video, even though that was kind of weird. That's funny, but my boat's kind of all muddy right now. I'm not, literally, it's like in the middle of nowhere. So within those 10, 15 miles, I'll run 2 miles at a certain pace. I speed it up. Basically, I'm speeding up my run. So I'm running at a 9-minute mile, 8-minute mile, and then I'll speed up to whatever for 2 miles. and then I'll relax for a mile. In other words, just kind of relax, run, and then I'll bust out another 2 miles, and then I'll relax for a mile. Anyways, I do that a lot. Depends on the week. And then within that week, I'll do generally a tempo. A tempo for me, I've read different things on tempos. Some people mean it this way, some people mean it that way. It depends on your coaching. The Hansons kind of see it as your marathon pace. So sometimes I'll throw a marathon pace in there. Depends how close I am to the marathon. And that's how I've been able to. So this is what I do overall. And then I average whatever. I'm kind of a high mileage runner, but it's just because I enjoy running. It's not like I have to do that many miles. Believe me, there's guys that I know that are faster than me. I honestly don't think I'm that fast. Okay, I might be faster than some, but I don't think I'm, Mr. like Fernando Cabado or Daniel Tapia or Meb Kefleski, or Sage Candidate. But I get out there, I enjoy it so much that I just have a good time. So running to me is like my meditation time, my decompressing time. And then it gives you all those benefits, and it kind of keeps me in that mindset of running. But all that said, I went on, and that's why I dropped the phone. I'm going, sorry about that. I'm not even going to cut it out. I'm going to leave it in there. So it really helps me just keep a certain frame of mind. It's my routine. It's kind of, again, my meditation time, my time to kind of think and do different things. So me doing a video like in the middle of my run is definitely different for me. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy this. And so it looks like Boston this year. It looks like that's what I'm doing. Again, Modesto in March the 11th. But I'll be doing a 3:47 pace. I'll be pacing that marathon. And then after that, a month after that is April. It's the Boston Marathon. So basically, I kind of went all over the place because I was just thinking. I do the shotgun approach, and that I was kind of scatterbrained a little bit. But I just want everybody to get out there and just pay attention to your health. And you don't gotta like run 50 miles a week or 40 miles or 80 miles, but do something. Get some movement, some forward motion. That way it can create emotion, can create that happy, I think it's dopamine, the chemical inside us called dopamine. It's like a happy drug, and it'll get you in a great mindset. And I don't need everybody to be like, oh, rah, 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 but just enjoy life. Get out there and smile at somebody. Get out there and live with intent today, and pay it forward. So anyways, you guys all have a great day, and I got to get back. I don't know if it's going to rain today or what, but it's pretty cloudy. I really didn't pay attention that much with the weather, but it's a little cool. I always like to have my hands kind of warm, but anyways, have a great day. Crush it today. Remember, guys, fit and lean in 2018 is our mantra, guys. Let's go forward and crush it and pay it forward today and smile at somebody today.